Salesforce is a technology platform. It is a cloud-based solution. It was started 15 years ago by Mark Benioff in a little apartment in San Francisco, where he said, I want to build a CRM, customer relationship management tool, that does not require you to install it on your laptop, so completely cloud-based. In 1999, this was innovative. This was different. Everybody was installing SAP and Oracle and things that have to be on your laptop. So we have now become a very, very large and amazing company. We're one of the best companies to work for. Some of the most admired companies. We keep being the most innovative company, according to Gartner and Forbes. So lots of great things. What Mark also did 15 years ago was he said, before he's even profitable, I am going to create a foundation. I am going to make sure that 1% of my time, 1% of my employee time, 1% of my product, and 1% of my company equity goes into this foundation, and it's solely dedicated to nonprofits. All right, so the 111 model and the Salesforce Foundation. This concept of 111, you can see down here, we've been adopted by a lot of different companies as well who have begun to see the value of adopting this model, giving 1% of employee time, 1% equity, and 1% of product. If you are a nonprofit, you get 10 Salesforce licenses for free off the bat. All you do is provide your 501c3 letter, and you're done. 10 free licenses. We are completely cause agnostic. If you're a 501c3, you get Salesforce for free. I often tell people that Salesforce is free like a puppy. It's not a really super I mean, it's an easy tool to use, but it does require to be walked and watered and pet and loved, and sometimes there are vet bills, depending on how you're going to use the puppy. So it's not, I do have a lot of nonprofits that sign up for their 10 free licenses and don't use it because they get in and they think, I have no idea what more to do with this. So most of our nonprofits are successful when they bring in a partner to help them, or if you have a powerful IT network with you. But we'll talk about that too. But you can see some of that. We help 22,000 nonprofits. We give $65 million in grants, and we have, from our employee hours, 620 million hours that are dedicated on an ongoing basis. But what if your organization could be connected anytime, anywhere? How would you use Salesforce? Salesforce One for nonprofits is essentially a way for you to manage your program, so case management, program management, call centers, advocacy, policy tracking, grant portfolios, community engagement. So if you want a way to bring together your community members, whether they are alumni, volunteers, donors, affiliates, partners. Marketing, so there's a lot we can offer with ExactTarget and some of the email outreach, so different multi-channel marketing, email marketing, campaigns, event management. And then fundraising. This is what most of my 22,000 nonprofits use us for. So donor management and event management, volunteers and grants. So it is a CRM tool. You put all of your volunteers in there and you've got them all in one place. Put all of your donors in there and you begin to track and you start to see that 360-degree view around Heidi Connell and all of her billions of dollars. Not really. This is the slide that you'll want to refer to later when it's posted for you all or sent out for you all. This is where you can go to become a connected nonprofit. So salesforcefoundation.org is where everything is. We have 3 things you'll be interested in. The Power of Us program are your 10 free licenses. And so you go to salesforcefoundation.org, /power of us. You'll get discounts on additional products and training and events like our annual Dreamforce convention out in San Francisco. Have anybody, who's raised your hand if you've been to Dreamforce? All right, I've got my work cut out for me. It's 140,000 people descending on Salesforce and talking all about success models for Salesforce users. We always have an entire floor dedicated to nonprofit, so we call it the Foundation Zone, and it is the largest nonprofit technology conference in the country, possibly in the world. I have to find that out actually. But we have 4,000 nonprofits there last year, and they're all just talking about different use cases and how to collaborate together. And you also have access to the Power of Us community. So this is where our Salesforce nonprofits gather to talk about best practices for Salesforce and help solve each other's problems. It's kind of an extraordinary thing to see. The grants program, we have 2 areas where we give grants. One is the Force for Change program. So this is where we do development, specifically if we have a nonprofit that is developing a scalable technology on the Salesforce platform that helps to benefit the world or communities in different ways. So we have a lot of different grants that we've given over the years. It is an annual process. We're about to open it this year, and it's a pretty great. It's great because we can give millions of dollars to nonprofits to develop some pretty cool solutions. Like Polaris, for example, has developed with our grant a sex trafficking app, so that if you see some instance of sex trafficking, you can log it. It fires off this whole Salesforce process that rallies local police officers to come and rescue that person. So that's the kind of scalable technology we're looking to build. There's also the Power of Us San Francisco. So because we are based in San Francisco, we have we're doing a lot to build the community. So there's a lot of community development there, and we give a lot of grants if you are Salesforce based or San Francisco based. Salesforce Pro Bono, I have 14,000 employees who want to help in any way that they can. So if you are a Salesforce user and if you need some help, we have a whole pro bono program where our employees give back to help you be successful on Salesforce any way that they can. So this is our program. And that, I think, how am I doing with time?
Terrific.
Terrific, I'm great. All right, so if you have any questions, we'll be around and we'll do Q&A. And thanks, everybody.
Thank you.